Hello, everyone, and welcome to Short Rest for Magic at Mosted. No, Magic. Oh my God!
Wow.
For Trials of VinTear.
You've been writing.
So there's a behind the scenes. I've been working on a one shot for Magic Mosted. It's been on my mind.
You still have the music on, Mike?
Yeah, but it's about placement of recording, so it's gonna stay on.
Live in the present.
For Trials of VinTear. I know. For Trials of VinTear, episode 6. Oh boy, you guys were able to kind of finish your investigation. Started to narrow it down, asking the right questions, and learned that one Krista Notmore was suspicious. Very suspicious.
One crazy. Per
bit
campaign.
crazy.
At least one. At least one.
It was fun writing some rambling thoughts.
You know what really gave it away? When she threw that dagger with the intent to kill. Man.
Highly suspicious.
Highly suspicious, right? Just, man, we gotta watch her.
What gave it away? Oh,
So,
the stabbing did.
I had the thought. There was this confirmed thing that you guys did, which was you confirmed that this person walked up to the victims and killed them, and there was like almost like this feeling of like familiarity, like they weren't fighting back until the last minute. Because you decided to transform into someone who was already confirmed dead by this person, it was less of like, okay, I'm not going to come at this like, oh, hi, friend, because they already did that. They needed to switch tactics and be like, okay, no, I have to come at this person hard because this is weird. So I had to think of like, why would she attack you? Would there be another face-to-face confrontation? And I was like, no, there wouldn't be. So that was like, it was gonna come. I was like, if Legati does go through this idea, she's gonna throw a dagger at her to see if she could get her down.
Love Legati in the dress, by the way, especially with the river. There's no time.
Also, I love that you gave the honey to River. You're like, give River the honey. That's
it.
it.
Was on the checklist.
I
Like
thought you were straight up coming on to them, and I was just like, okay, you went ham with this dedication.
Was it me, or was there some clear interest from Diva to Legati?
Yeah.
Or just the poetry, maybe.
It was the poetry.
Oh, yeah.
It was just like, wait, you're reading me demonic poetry? Yes, go on. Yes.
We didn't get to it, but Legati, having seen Diva transform into a wolf creature, Alter Self is still up, and I think when Legati goes to talk to Diva, he will be back to normal Legati, but in the bloody dress, but now have claws and fangs with that version of Alter Self, because he's inspired. And he has a list of questions he wants to ask Diva about the transformation.
You can find that list of questions in Legati's Mind Palace, which apparently is lined up with other books and poems.
That is about his vast library.
He doesn't forget stuff for a month, so.
And a list on how to seduce people.
Mm-hmm. It's in a filing cabinet.
I got it right here.
I keep forgetting how quick Phoenix is. I was like, I don't think you're gonna make it.
You were like, oh, you're not gonna make it.
No, you made it. You're fast.
I'm good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, that, and then like, she could always do Step of the Wind if she needed, which is 100 feet. Well, technically it's movement 50 feet, action dash 100, and then if I want to do Step of the Wind 150 feet.
Yeah. She can race across this town if she wanted to. First time seeing Diva transform.
You went with a puppy.
We were discussing it, like, what was it gonna be?
Well, because when I asked everybody their opinion on it, everyone's just like wolf, and I was just like, no, what? Wolf is classic. We'll just go with the wolf. So.
Yeah, what's the fur pattern?
Yeah.
So I was kind of thinking. That's why I went with the idea of the it's dark gray and black, but it's like the trails of the horns will dictate the markings of the black fur. So I was just like, okay, that makes sense. So
Super cool.
So she went from a tabaxi, a cat,
to a dog. Yeah.
I like my animals.
Uh-huh.
I wonder what's gonna be next.
It's gonna be a bird on the next one.
And I think what also was really kind of impressive was that I did forget that Arrow did have blind fighting.
Yeah.
And I was like, darkness is gonna get you, and you're like, not me. And I was like, oh, it's right.
You're like, it's the light that screws me. I'm good in this situation.
Yeah,
I'm perfectly fine.
Because I'm in the light all the time, I have learned to fight with my eyes closed.
Oh.
Which is gonna be great
So-
when it comes to when fighting in the daylight. You're not gonna have disadvantage because you're just gonna rush in and be like, I don't have to look.
I really rather you would. Like for everybody
And
else.
scare everyone else. It's like, but what if you hit me? I won't. Are you sure?
Well, because the statue's been demolished, I can go a little into detail, or at least a little information into the Arbiter. The Arbiter does have a true name, but I like to keep those secret in case I want to reuse it. Because true names, especially when it comes to like fantasy characters, is very important, very powerful. But does have sort of a title as the Passion. It is a fiendish entity that when you speak your heart's desires, will hear you. And if deemed something that they can provide or something they can lead you to, it's not like, I want to rule the world. This fiendish person's gonna be like, I don't need to talk to you. But if it's something that is within grasp they can provide, they will offer you a pact. But there, as you kind of get from the ramblings of Krista, there is like a time limit because she was gripping under her heart, at least from what the note said. Every day that she does not kill, her heart actually grows in size until it bursts in her chest.
Terrifying.
Because it's all about passion and about what's your heart's desires. Which is why there
What's
was
the moral? Oh,
what's the oh no what's yeah I mean it's just that's the whole point of like why there were so many murderers now in succession is because she had to. Also the fact that she kind of mentioned she was like, I want to kill the people who are after my love. Perfect, I get to kill two birds, one stone.
I think she
And I was
monkey
gonna
pawed
say-
herself. Like she could have just.
Well, I was gonna say, this is the lesson here, kids. We don't make deals with devils. The
If you-
more you know.
If you rolled lower than a 15, Morris, I was going to shift your hammer to Arrow and cause you to make a divine smite.
Oh, ouch.
Well, you
Don't do that.
I couldn't
That
have,
would have hurt
'cause-
so bad.
you couldn't have because I was out of spell slots.
Oh, okay. Then it wouldn't have occurred. But yeah, the attempt right there was to dump everything you can in a single strike to save itself. Because it would have prevented you from smashing the plaque, and it would have interrupted Arrow as they were about to cast a spell.
Ouchie.
But that was fun. You guys figured out who's the food scrap murderer, the serial
Yeah,
killer.
I liked the little detail of her calling the love interest like scraps. or
Yeah.
something. Scrapes, something like that.
Scraps off their plate.
Yeah, that was good.
There was definitely like a yandere moment here where I was like, am I making this? I guess I am.
I love it.
I'm still looking at the clothes. Man.
Oh,
Girl, just in
I don't
case.
know.
I see you.
I don't know. Was she a murderer?
So the question at the end of this is Legati going back to River for a day? 'Cause that's what I want to know.
I think the most typical part of Legati does feel kind of bad for River.
That's what I kind of thought.
This will stop now, so that's good. I mean, it's also kind of weird that River didn't know that all these people.
That's what
have
I'm
been
saying. I'm like, I
murdered.
don't feel that bad for River because I don't think River had that strong of an interest in any of them except maybe Rebecca. Because everyone else was just he was just like,
not
River's
even.
just very, very food focused. But...
So the really funny thing about that is that it's not that he didn't have any interest in them. He didn't really want, or they didn't really want like a long distance or like a long time relate. They didn't want a full relationship. They just wanted like to have fun. They couldn't really build any kind of relationship because anytime anyone had any interest in them, they would just disappear or grow away.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was one of the things that were like, oh yeah, people are interested, but they just don't come back. So, you know, short term. Let's think short term.
I don't know. I don't know, River. Maybe it was your cooking.
No, that's wonderful.
Yeah, that's why they keep coming back, right? Oh, that's right.
I can't believe we're not getting
Rebecca
paid for
did.
this.
Yeah, you're not getting paid for this.
We
Yo,
solved
Phoenix-
the murder in one day, and this rinky-dink like city guard can't do anything without us, and we're
I
not getting
would've-
paid.
I would have settled for some food, to be honest.
This is why you milk the
Maybe
system.
Harper will take us out to a celebratory dinner. Or something.
Yeah. Can we go
Maybe
to
he'll
the
check me
compound?
out again.
Well, there was a talk about if there was like this was done in an extraordinary way, that he would talk to the courts to see if he can lower down the fine,
There we go.
which does definitely, it's not payment, but definitely would go towards the fee.
At least knock 500 off of there plus dinner. I'll negotiate.
But it's closed. The cot pot is closed tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
Tonight. There's other nights.
Yeah.
I will
We can
always be
find a
hungry.
tavern, I'm sure.
Well, there goes parkouring off the TV stand again. Sorry.
No.
That kid is all core strength. He doesn't use his legs. He just like.
Yeah, so you solved the murder case. It's all over. Your community service is done. That part is done. All you do is now pay for the fine.
Yay.
Now,
We had to
now
do more
comes-
community service, and like he almost got murdered.
I think
I'd be
Lagani would be
pissed.
so pissed. Like, I have to do another job. This sucks.
Lagani had to get changed to a woman, a dead woman, but I don't think he was mad about like that part. He had to go on like a fictitious date.
Yeah,
and they got
none
stabbed.
of the stuff. Yeah, none of the stuff he had to do bothered Lagati. It's just the imposition of having to do that rather than being able to like wander around learning stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can completely rob this place on our way out. And take everything.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
No,
I know.
that's an idea.
Oh,
I
the soul
like it.
provider is a murderer, demon worshiper, and we just killed her.
I mean,
just
I have a
like-
rush
No one
of
would
love
know.
obsidian knives.
Yeah, who
Yeah,
would
those are
know?
expensive. We've established.
I wish it was the blacksmith, Loki. Love to steal some of those weapons instead.
Oh,
I need a
Morse
sword.
Morse
I
wants
wanna
to
do
know. Morse wants to know if there's anybody in this party that knows somebody who's actually aspiring to want to cook.
I don't
I
River.
don't
Say
think
yes.
so.
Just say
River.
yes.
He's joining the. They're joining the party.
Just say yes.
You have to
Yes.
see, let's go.
Ah, perfect. All right, so it looks like we can help ourselves to some knives. You know.
We need all of this and also everything in the register. We need
Yep.
to.
Yep. Yep. You know, might as
So-
well put it to good. You know.
I just
It's
realized
evidence.
something. I'm gonna have
Confiscate
to
it.
run off or undo because I can't really walk out as a werewolf, can
Yeah.
You can
mean?
dismiss your form.
I can't dismiss my
Yeah.
form. I just didn't want to.
Oh, I say. Maybe you're on the rooftop and like Harper's like, "Where's Diva?"
Yeah, it's dark out. You could hide. It's fine.
Yeah.
Leaving carrying sacks with dollar signs on them. Just coming out of it. We solved the murder.
Bag
So
of-
But what's that?
during
That's
this whole
what-
investigation, a few things that were missed that didn't matter in the grand scheme. They were essentially like threads that would lead you further into sort of learning that Krista was the killer. One was Lucy Muse, the field worker within the vineyards. You could have gone to the vineyards, met the owner, had some discussions. There would be a red herring of another worker who was very good at a blade to cut the grapes off the vines. So it would have been like, okay, is this the person? And it would have been a lot of like understanding that. You already learned about Jorgen Stonewell. He was a daydreamer who was looking out, and there was hints of either, oh, okay, talking or at least interested in either the cot pot or the lettersmith.
So we need to see a picture of River because how hot are they for all these people?
that is a very good
Gotta be pretty
point.
top tier.
How hot is River?
I'll find you a picture. And
My
then
God,
Defiant.
the thirst in this room is real.
I just want to know why she went crazy and
Uh-huh.
started worshiping a demon, and then we got
Sure.
the other three making goo goo eyes.
Through
It's
a
like you have
yeah, who's
found
pretty enough
that
to
has a
turn?
thing for you to the point where somebody literally went to a demon for you.
Yeah.
There's
I need to know.
expectations here.
Because if he's
Is
just
the food
meh,
that
or
good?
they're just meh, then,
Listen, you don't need to justify it to me, okay?
I'm like, is he that hot or is the food that good?
Probably the
That-
food is that
that-
good.
Maybe they look really good in chef's attire.
So this is this is the inspiration, except
Maybe.
the only problem is that this has gold eyes, which is not what they have. They have brown eyes. So I'll put it in host chat, but this is essentially River's picture, half elven, elven features,
Ooh.
blonde hair.
I didn't
Okay, I
even
get
look
it.
at it. No, I was just like,
I get it.
Oh
I
god.
believe
I
you
get it.
also you forgot to throw in the pictures of bottles of water. We must quench the thirst.
I don't know if he's worth selling my soul to a demon, though.
Yeah, I'm not saying I would do it. I'm just saying get it.
I don't know if he's like commanding the chefs like they do on the
Yeah,
bear.
like they're really pretty. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
But now, yeah, I think what's next is I think there are some probably questions about some of our party members now, specifically one werewolf. If you want to raid the Silver Spoon, hey, let's do some investigation checks in the next session. We could see what you guys find. Maybe some coin in the cash register. Absolutely.
You could sell some of those utensils too for the fine. Big brain.
Yeah, and then I think what else is this is why I was given the sea monsters. Thank you. I will read this after the thing.
He said yes.
No,
sea
baby,
monster.
no! Don't give him ideas. No.
You already
Oh
did
yeah, I
that.
think there's already
already
a
did that.
Leviathan.
That
Yeah.
chapter's closed.
Mike got so mad when that thing got banished.
We'll talk about that later. Then I think the next step is to talk to Harper, confirm what occurred, and then kind of having a discussion
Upbeat.
afterwards, and then trying to find a job for some solid coin to pay off the fee.
Which this does for the party. This does present a very interesting question. We have people doing community service. We need to explain why the perpetrator of these murders is dead, and we also need to explain why they have wings and other grotesque things.
Well,
growing out of them.
that fiendish form dissipated when you killed her.
I was talking about Diva, but okay, sure.
Do you have wings?
What? I don't have wings.
I know.
That confused me.
Yes. Mission accomplished.
Okay. Well, we'll see what path you take to make some money next time, and how you're going to discuss and explain this all to Harper. So thanks again for joining us for Short Rest. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.